Oh, how I love Jesus. Well, cutting with the knife of truth. Good news. We had a little fun dropping seed today. And my seed's getting a little better as I see what these sheep seem to be looking like. What is over there? What is that seed? So, keep up the good work, Chargers. We're on the right team. And another great thing that I had to thank the King for today, besides my opportunity to spread lots of seed, was the beach today has quite a few people just hanging out. And maybe they're like, I'm not going to church today. I'm hoping. I don't want to get too high. I have plenty of people around me who are like, don't get your hopes too high there, buddy. But that's how it is when you're with the King, you know? You got to have faith like a mustard seed, because let the children come unto me, for such is the kingdom. And see, we had faith in our parents and everything as kids. Well, if you think about it, grandma's coming back. So that's like a kid, see? But if you're all dark and thinking everybody's a beast, you might want to not think about grandma. You know what I mean? So let's just kind of think like kids today and go to the beach or whatever water you got. And no, it's not the Sabbath, but I don't think he's really that worried about us sticking too much to that law. But I do think it's good to worship on the Sabbath, and yes, we should follow the law, but let's not get legalistic at this time when we've got the greatest news of all. Just two things. Love God right and our neighbor as ourselves, and the other things we should be working out one-on-one with our King, and that's why we'll know that he won't be telling us, depart, I don't know you, because we're always talking to him about all these things. So like, oh Lord, I didn't go to church yesterday. I don't think assembling with the false brethren is important to him right now. But if you just go to the body of water somewhere and pray to him, that would be like church every day to the King. That's how I see it. So unless you know brethren who are on the Chargers team, and you can look in the word deeply, like full chapters at a time together, hey, I'm not going to stop that at all. But just get focused on the King and do all that he wants you to. But beware of these falsies, because these social clubs, well, they're trying to stay alive. But it's all good when we're all spreading the seed. So join the club, spread seed. Just put a little bit of here, like the birds. Here, come here, birds. And then you'll see. I think I smell something. It smells pretty good. It smells like it might be truth. And in the chat, you hear something like, hey, brother, God bless you. And you know that it's not from the preaching. So just be optimistic. And remember, count it all joy when you face various trials and tribulations, because we have the greatest truth of all, that Santa Claus is true, and he's got the naughty list. And when you start telling people that the kids have the kingdom, and it's all about Santa Claus, and it's all easy, and it's all true, then it's easy to see how the beastly, separate from the fog, because they've got too much hate and complaining in them, and they're like, rah, rah. But now righteous indignation against false prophets, that I do understand, and that I do have my own part in. But see, that's the momentary stuff, but the joy is always in your heart when you're working with the King, especially when you're playing his part. Like, no, I'm not saying I'm him. I'm saying I'm playing a part for him. Shakespeare style, like I am the prince working for a king. And there's a lot of other princes that are working for princes right now, or pastors, whatever you want to say. So, just be joyful today and go to the beach or somewhere or water if you want to and pray to the King and thank him for all he's doing and how he's going to bring the naughty list and the gold. So it'll all be shaka soon. Just don't stress and get involved in all the mess, especially in the church right now, because they are total fear-mongering as much as the news, and it's not worth listening to. But you can have fun in chats, and you can get your sharpening up by listening to how they preach, which is far from truth, you see. It's 7 seas of lies, and they're about to dry out. So get off those Titanics!